is ticking. 2026 is not just another year on the calendar. It's the year universities begin formally adding AI degrees to their programs. It's the year OpenAI and other players roll out certifications that validate workplace AI fluency, intermediate skills, and advanced integration. It's the year the job market gets reshaped in ways we've never seen before. And if you don't have a roadmap by then, you risk being left behind. Happy Strategy Sunday. I'm Imani, your career coach, and today I'm going to give you exactly what you need: a clear, step by step strategy to design your own AI career roadmap before the calendar flips to 2026. We're not talking theory, we're talking action. What to learn, how to position yourself, where to find opportunities, and how to tell your story so employers see you as future ready. Because let me tell you this up front, the winners in the AI era will not just be the most technical, they will be the most adaptable. They'll be the ones who can take what they already know, layer AI on top, and pivot into the future without losing their identity. And that's what your roadmap is all about. All right, let's get into the roadmap. And where does every roadmap start? With the map itself. You can't plan a route if you don't know what terrain you're driving on. So, step one, understand the landscape. What's actually changing? First things first, you can't build a roadmap without a map. Too many job seekers are driving blind, panicking over headlines that say AI will replace 97 million jobs without reading the second half of the sentence and create 133 million new ones. That's a net gain, but it doesn't mean your role will survive untouched. Let's get real about what's shifting. AI is not just automating repetitive work, it's redesigning the definition of valuable work. Think about it. Data entry is gone. AI processes more data in seconds than humans can in days. Payroll clerks, automating fast. Systems like Workday and ADP handle most of it. Telemarketing, chatbots and automated funnels are already calling. Customer service, bots answer 70% of questions. Even paralegals and analysts are watching AI draft contracts, analyze cases, and crunch numbers. But here's the pivot: the disappearance of a task doesn't mean the disappearance of a person. It means the role gets redefined. A data entry clerk can pivot into a data quality analyst. A payroll clerk can become an HR automation specialist. A telemarketer can evolve into an AI sales strategist. That's why your roadmap starts with awareness. You've got to know where your industry is headed, what's vulnerable, and what's emerging. So this week, your first action step is simple: audit your role. Make a list of every task you do in a day. Then, ask yourself honestly, could AI already do this? If the answer is yes, don't panic. That's your clue for where to pivot. Now that you see what's shifting, here's the flip side. Instead of focusing on what's disappearing, let's focus on what stays: the human edge. Step 2, identify your human advantage. Now that you know what AI is changing, let's figure out what it can't. And here's where you take back your power. Because while AI is fast, scalable, and precise, it lacks 5 things that are uniquely human: creativity, empathy, leadership, ethics, and imagination. Let's break those down. Creativity. AI can remix patterns, but it can't originate meaning. That viral campaign that hits culture just right, that's human instinct. The design that makes a customer smile, that's lived experience. Creativity is one of your strongest competitive advantages. Empathy. Healthcare proves this best. AI can scan x-rays, but it can't comfort a patient, read hesitation in their voice, or earn their trust. The same goes for finance, teaching, and even retail. Empathy is currency, and it's human only. Leadership. AI can manage workflows, but it can't inspire. It can't rally a team after failure or give a speech that sparks courage. Leadership is irreplaceable. Ethics. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. And let's be honest, a lot of that data was scraped without consent, riddled with bias, and missing context. Someone has to ensure fairness, accountability, and justice. That someone is you. Imagination. AI can predict, but it can't dream. The future gets built by those who can see beyond patterns into possibilities. That's the human edge. So, in your roadmap, step 2 is about identifying which of these advantages you already use daily and which you need to amplify. Once you know your human advantage, the question becomes, how do you work alongside AI without being intimidated by it? This is where people usually trip up, and it's why step 3 is all about literacy, not full technical mastery. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think, to survive AI, I need to become a programmer. Not true. What you need is AI literacy. That means understanding what AI can do, what it can't, and how to direct it. Think of AI as your intern. It's smart, fast, but it still needs guidance. Your role is to be the supervisor. Have you build AI literacy? Start small. Use ChatGPT to summarize an article. Try Canva's AI tools for design ideas. Test an AI transcription tool like Otter AI. Explore free AI job boards to see how roles are evolving. 10 minutes a day. That's it. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to build the habit. Because here's the truth. In 2026, employers won't just ask, do you know Excel? They'll ask, how do you use AI to amplify your work? And your answer will separate you from everyone else. Okay, now you've got awareness and you've got literacy. But the real power move is choosing your lane. Because if you don't pick a pivot, you risk being pulled in every direction. That's why step 4 is all about finding your pivot lane. This is where your roadmap gets personal. Because no two careers are the same, and your pivot has to align with your strengths. Let's use some examples. If you're in data entry, pivot into data quality analysis. You'll validate AI results, interpret anomalies, and ensure accuracy. If you're in payroll, pivot into HR automation. You'll oversee AI payroll systems and design workflows. If you're in telemarketing, pivot into AI sales strategy. You'll manage customer funnels, design scripts, and blend empathy into automation. If you're in customer service, pivot into customer experience management. You'll oversee the balance of bot efficiency and human connection. If you're a paralegal, pivot into AI compliance. You'll ensure fairness, accuracy, and ethics in AI legal systems. Now, maybe you're saying, but I'm not in any of those roles. That's okay. The principle is the same. Find where AI is doing the grunt work and position yourself as the supervisor, the strategist, the human touch. That's how you pivot. Here's where most people stop. They learn, they pivot, but they forget the most important part, showing it. Proof beats potential every time. That's why step 5 is about building proof of work. Here's the mistake too many people make. They learn AI tools, but they don't show it. And in 2026, employers aren't going to take your word for it. They'll want proof. So step 5 is about building evidence, which becomes your proof. Update your resume with results, not buzzwords. Don't just say, used AI. Say, reduced reporting time by 70% using AI analytics. Post on LinkedIn once a week about what you tried, even if it's small. Like, I used AI to summarize meeting notes. Here's what I learned. Visibility builds credibility. And yes, practice interviews with AI powered tools like videoassessment.org. You'll get real feedback on eye contact, tone, and delivery. And you can sign up for early access right now. That way, when the big interview comes, you don't just talk about AI skills, you demonstrate them. Proof is what gets you noticed, but credentials are what get you trusted. And that's where step 6 comes in, expanding your credentials. Now, let's talk about the official side, degrees and certifications. Do you need to go back to school? Not always, but the right credential can be a launch pad. Google offers a data analytics certificate. Meta offers social media and AI strategy certificates. IBM offers AI engineering and prompt engineering. And OpenAI is preparing certifications for workplace AI fluency. Stack one of these on top of your existing degree, and suddenly you stand out. Employers see someone who's not just experienced, but future ready. Now you've got skills and receipts, but here's the reality. Without a timeline, it all stays in your head. Strategy only works if it's scheduled. That's why step 7 is designing your roadmap timeline. Now that you know what to do, let's build your 90-day roadmap. Because if you don't put dates on it, it stays a dream. Month 1, awareness and audit. Write down your tasks, identify what AI could do, and test one tool a week. Month 2, build human advantage. Pick one skill, empathy, creativity, leadership, and find ways to showcase it at work or online. Month 3, proof plus pivot. Update your resume, share your experiments, and practice interviews. Get comfortable telling your AI story. By the end of 90 days, you don't just know about AI. You have a career roadmap that proves you're ready for 2026. And finally, once your 90-day roadmap is set, there's one last key. Because the truth is, the roadmap doesn't end in 90 days. It keeps evolving. Which brings us to step 8, keep iterating. Here's the final truth. Your roadmap is not one and done. Technology will keep changing, and so will you. So make iteration a habit. Every quarter, audit your tasks again. Every month, test one new tool. Every week, share one insight online. That's how you stay ahead of the curve. Not by predicting every change, but by building the muscle to adapt to every change. So let's zoom out. What does all of this mean for you right now in this season? So here's where I leave you today. The clock is ticking. 2026 is coming fast. The headlines will scare people. The job boards will confuse people. The noise will overwhelm people. But not you. You have a roadmap. You know how to audit, pivot, build proof, and expand your skills. You know how to position yourself so AI doesn't replace you, it promotes you. That's the strategy. That's the power move. And that's how you rise above the noise, stand out above the rest, and land your dream job in the AI era. Give this video a thumbs up if it gave you clarity. Subscribe for weekly strategies to stay future ready. And share this with a friend who's nervous about AI. They need this roadmap too. And don't miss tomorrow's episode. 5 resume mistakes that hide your AI skills from ATS. You'll learn how to make sure your AI literacy actually gets you through the filters and into the interview. I'll see you tomorrow.